And thanks very much. Do you have a hard time staying on a diet? Cutting calories can be a real challenge, but we have some great advice for you, and it comes from one of our most favorite guests. His new book, The Shred Diet Cookbook, which promises recipes with huge flavor and half the calories. Please welcome back Dr. Ian Smith. Doc.
Good to be here.
You're so adorable.
As always.
Yeah, it's really great to have you with us. So, you have your guideline, your basic book, you have your cookbook, and you say there are some real important tips that you can give that will really help people kind of stay on track.
Well, when people look at the cookbook, they see all these great recipes and they say, I can have this on a diet. Part of it is how do you cut the calories. And so I want to give you some tips today on cutting the calories.
Let's start with water.
The water. So your stomach works on expansion. So the more expanded your stomach is, the more full you feel, the less food you're going to want to eat. One way to trick it is to load up on a cup of water before you eat, before you touch a bite of food. Therefore, there's less room and less initiative to want more food. And then during the meal, have a cup of water. And it's all about volume expansion. And so that's one trick. It'll cut your calories down probably by 20%, just like that.
Well, that's amazing. Also, you say less is more, and sometimes we eat with our eyes.
Yeah, it's interesting. So people tend to want to eat because they see it. Like, never go shopping when you're hungry because you want to see everything, right? And you want to get everything. But use a salad plate for your dinner. Don't use a big dinner plate. And when you use your salad plate, you're only allowed to go a ½ inch high and leave a ½ inch around the plate. That is the proper portion to eat at that one meal.
Okay, you also say that with chicken, one of the important things to do is to take the skin off.
Well, chicken, the flavor is in the fat in the skin, which is why we like the skin on it. But if you take the skin off, it's 30% less fat. Calories, 30% less. So what do? Add spices. You can make, skinless chicken really tasty by doctoring up with spices, herbs, and that's how you do it with no calories.
And you take the skin off before you cook it.
100%, no doubt about it.
Okay, so and what about adding some extra taste and maybe with a sauce like tomato sauce?
Here's the problem. A lot of the sauces have a lot of hidden calories. Those creamy sauces, when you see the word cream and sauce, not the thing to do. You want to go with a marinara or a tomato-based sauce. It's lower in calories. It also has lycopene in it, which is great. It's an antioxidant. But stay with the tomato-based sauce, or even a little wine sauce that has burned off. But do not go with the cream sauce. It's just tons of calories.
And so overall, what do we need to think about? Do we need to be mindful with what it is that we're eating?
The key is if you can cut down your portions and then also limit your condiment usage, things that have a lot of high fat, and increase your spice, then you're good for your calorie count.
Great, you're the best. It's really
great
to see you,
All
always.
Right. Thanks for having me.
Thanks so much. And in terms of the recipe book, any one particular recipe you like in particular?
Yes, I like the meatloaf muffins on page 59. I know the page.
And your kids like that too,
They love it. They love it.
All right, Doc, thanks very much.
All right.
So Dr. Ian Smith has some really wonderful ideas for you. For more on the Shred Diet and also the Shred Diet Cookbook, you can go to cbsphilly.com/talkphilly. We're coming back with more after this.